This is the City Countdown.
All right, guys, welcome back. The show is still the City Countdown. You just witnessed the latest sound that is making everybody dance and bump to, not just in Ghana, not just in Africa, well, I can say globally. And the man himself is in the studio. But before I talk to him, listen, this guy's songs and the songs he's featured on were always in the top 3 of the City Countdown. For some reason, it's either his song is #1 or the song he featured was #1. So I'm going to ask him if he is indeed the cheat code to Ghanaian music hit. So I don't know, but Kuami Eugene is in the studio right now. What's going on, my brother?
I'm good, bro. Everything cool.
Charlie, what drip you?
That's a bad penny.
It's a way, what drip you? What friend is saying?
Me and Charlie.
How's that?
Your friend feel good.
Feel good. RockStar himself is in the building. Charlie, first of all, let's talk about the name or the title RockStar. When did you realize that RockStar was what would fit your perfect moniker?
I think RockStar was before Obiato. Yeah, I was driving through town and I was listening to radio, and for the first time I had my windows down because I was driving in an area where people really know the roadside like that. But then I could hear music from shops and different sides of the place, and I drove past about 5 shops and they were all playing Kuami Eugene.
Wow.
And right there I saw a fried rice stand like that, and they were playing Kuami Eugene. And I got to a supermarket to buy water, they were playing Kuami Eugene.
Wow.
I sat in the car, filling station, they were playing Kuami Eugene. I was like, you like me better than the country side, because my music is literally being played everywhere. So that was when I actually felt that Charlie, then I'll be star. That was when I felt like I'm a star. So I was driving thinking, wow, Charlie, the father my boy from the Roxy side, way to the accountant star. So it clicked to me like, oh, RockStar.
You said this was before Obiato.
Yeah.
That means at the time you had dropped Confusion, you had dropped Angela.
Dropped Wish Me War, I Dream Fee, Never Carry Last.
So this is, you go to the filling station, you hear Angela.
Yeah,
and you go to the supermarket.
Kwani. If not my song, it's a feature. Or maybe Adina Killing Me Softly. Or they are playing a Dream Fee with Shatawale, or maybe Never Carry Last, DJ Viroski. Or they are like, it's Kuami Eugene everywhere. So I felt like, Charlie, then I be style. Where somebody where I come from rocks like that. So that's where it came from the rocks to becoming a star.
Oh,
I woke up one morning, I started calling myself RockStar. People liked it and it worked. Yeah. So
and
now
it's working.
People even prefer to call me RockStar
than Kuami Eugene. So I remember the first time I saw you. VGMAs. You were the unsung artist in that year. You came to perform. Many people hadn't really heard of you, but because they knew you from Hitmaker, some people could relate. And then we didn't hear of Kuami Eugene again. The next thing you know, you were back, you dropped Angela, you dropped Confusion, and you just kept going. You never had a bad song. You just kept going on and on. From that period of the VGMA unsung stage to where you are now, what do you think has worked for you?
I think it's been the hard work, like you're saying, because even unsung artist of the year wasn't easy, because I was in there with names that were in the system already.
Yes, true.
I remember I was in there with Sinaso.
Sinaso.
I was in there with Eshan. I was in there with CJ Begaman.
Yeah, man.
I was in there
with... too was in there as well.
Who?
Yabek.
Not Yabek.
Yabek was... Dion Boache. Samini's prodigy at the time.
Yeah. So it was huge, and I was super new than all of them. When I came, Charlie, killing them saw the stars already. Nobody knew me. Yeah. So it was, even unsung artist of the year was like a huge fight to me. But I had to prove myself that I deserve to be in that spot, regardless. I just came. So I had to put in more work. So I remember that very evening, that very VGMA evening, I did so well. I flipped all. They were like, who is this boy?
Yeah, you came, we did some dance moves.
So after the VGMA, that was what they were saying. The unsung boy, Charlie.
What's up?
It'd be good though. And I was off the scene for a while because I was in my preamble. It was my preparatory status. So it took time for me to find Angela but not so long. After VGMA, not so long. It took me some, let's say, approximately 1 year. Then I had Angela, and Angela was boom all over Africa.
Did you think Angela was going to be the song to break you out or break you through?
I think every song I do out there is the song that break me out. That's
wow.
Me. I have that kind of love for my work because I put in extra maximum time to do the work. So me now, it's not demeaning to me. I feel every work I put out there
it's quality,
should
it's
make
solid.
impact. So if it doesn't make the impact, that's why I feel bad and I come harder. So Angela, Confusion, all of them, I had that feeling. I wanted Confusion to be bigger than Angela.
Wow.
Yes. So Confusion was a part 2 of Angela. Yes.
Wow.
Because I had the Angela already, so I had to write a part 2, a song that people relate. So it was deliberate, like to put Confusion out there, and it did so good.
So do you think you hacked the music industry? Because you dropped Angela, then you thought, oh, let me put out Confusion as a part 2. Did you think that I have identified a gap here and let me just take advantage of it, or you were just doing you like you're saying?
I don't think I've identified the gap between the thin line between blowing a song and releasing songs you're not sure it won't blow. I think the thing about me is I came with my own style. I came with something the country hasn't seen before. I came special.
Right.
So this is not a regular thing Ghanaians have been hearing. This is not a regular thing they've been seeing. The way I talk, the way I handle myself, the way where I go, where I don't go. It's a whole new thing to the Ghanaian celebrity life. So it gives it allows them to pay more attention to you because my sound was different. When I came, all the boys were doing English songs, and I started doing Afidie. So this sounded like an Amachi Dede, but in a new vibe.
Yeah, in a younger version.
It was so this vibe we don't see before. I remember first time I had a conversation with Sarkodie, and I got the opportunity to perform on his Rapaholic event, and it was my first time on such a big show. And he was like, yeah, you know, when we hear from this boy, it was a bay, you me then Angel the travel, we see the video like, whoa, this boy carries something different. So it is like that. I made sure anything I put out there is not as regular.
You maintain the quality throughout.
What everybody does it. You can tell this new song Dala on you is a love song.
Yes.
But it's not saying the regular, I love you, I'll do anything for you. You are my sugar. You are my cocoa. like this is a whole different kind of love. If you put your money on me, I put my dollar on you. This is the kind of love people wouldn't really think of. So I try as much as possible to be dynamic, go in a different way when everybody's going this way.
So how and why do people think that you quote unquote steal people's songs? Because I'm listening to you and everything you're saying smacks of ingenuity.
Yeah.
You know, going through the drill, going through the process, of course, with a touch of grace and everything. When you come out with these songs, even people who love the song want to find a fault that, oh, like, what do you think has gone wrong on that side?
I think people are quick to always look for the bad side of everything before they pay attention to the good side. So when a Kuami Eugene song comes, they are all looking for a bad side because he's surviving too much. Why is he surviving like that? There should be some faults attached to the song. So they tend to look for the faults with the song. So they will find a fault because, Charlie, the Bible says, search and you shall find.
Yes.
So
yes.
As again you search there, you definitely find something. So people tend to always trying to find some fault around my work, or I mean, every genius out there. I mean, geniuses are lonely because nobody understands them.
That's right.
So they're trying to find the faults from the work before they look for the good things. So if you realize, if I put every banger out there, they will start talking about it.
Exactly.
That this is the shouldn't that the beats sound the same, this is sound the same. By the end of the day, it will be the biggest song in the country.
Yeah.
Look at Open Gate.
Yeah.
What is Wele Sebe Kontomi? It was topping all the charts.
That was the favorite line from everybody anyways.
And I can tell 2020 is one of the biggest songs.
It was. It was number one on the countdown for months.
And it's brain busting. Do you get what I'm talking about? But they try to focus on the bad side of everything I put out there first. By the end of the day, they will get to realize the good side later. And
it's a win for you.
I'm calm because at the end of the day, I will give you room to
to think whatever you want to think about the
bad
song.
side of it. So long as you come back realizing that there is something good about this song, so let's jump on it.
So would you say it's a deliberate strategy that, okay, because from the little that I know from music, there's something called interpolation, where you borrow words from popular songs to fit the theme of the music, which is what I think you do well with. So do you think it's strategic to remind people, because I was telling a friend that when I hear Kuami Eugene remind us of some of the old songs we used to listen to, some of us didn't grow up listening to the old songs. Yeah. So your songs bring us to that place to bridge the gap. You get me? So I don't know what goes on through your creative process, but do you think these things are like a deliberate strategic attempt to, you know, package the music for your listeners?
Okay, it comes hand in hand. Sometimes it is deliberate.
Okay.
Some are deliberate because I'm a super person who I'm super into our indigenous
music.
Yeah. I mean, listening to sound. I'm attached to it. I listen to Amachi Dede a lot. So sometimes it hurts the fact that people don't go back listening to those songs again. And to my generation, it is missing because it's not their fault. They weren't around when those sounds were being produced. So I try to take that liberty to remind them. And since I'm Kuami Eugene with a RockStar doing this, they'll go and listen to it and go like, oh, this song is nice. So and their mom will tell them that, anyway, so
you are bridging the gap of two generations. Right.
That is what makes me that Highlife boy.
Okay, now pause. So so would you say you are a Highlife artist? Or
I'm a Highlife artist.
Because you're able to double in.
Yes, I'm an artist who came to do good music.
Right.
But because Highlife is what is for our country, and I like to represent our motherland, I do Highlife more. Wow. It doesn't mean I can't do other genres. I rap, I do raga, anything I jump on, I can do it by the grace of God. But I just love Highlife so much. I would want to be part and parcel of Highlife music. And one day, if we meet legendary states, fingers should be able to be pointed at me and say, okay, this is a Highlife legend. Because he made from 2016 Ghana to 2000 and wherever it was Kuami Eugene.
And how long do you think this reign, if I should put it, you know, for you personally, how many years are you giving yourself? Are you going to retire after 10 years, or you want to go as far as the music can take you? What are some of the plans you put in place to?
I think I will do this so long as I have energy to do it and the brains to do it. So until I can't do it no more, that's when I'm going to stop, because this is my job. It's like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk,
Tesla,
or
and
let's
Amazon.
See this guy, the producer of iPhone,
Steve Jobs
saying, okay, I'm not going to do iPhone anymore.
I'm going to
when he still has the energy. Charlie, the guy is always waiting to bring us Pro Max, Pro yeah.
So the more you do, the
as
more
a musician, that is my job too. So I'll be ready to bring you a Pro X mass of music all the time. So that's what I'm working. I'm working.
All right, the reigning VGMA Artist of the Year is ready to give you music as long as he has life, and as long as God continues to empower him to give us that good music he has set out himself to do. Kwame, this is your camera. I want to talk to your fans. Tell them where to go find out that new sound, the sound that is reverberating in every corner, barbershop, police station, everywhere, hospital, just name it. Dollar on you, Charlie. Talk to them for me, man. Talk to them for me.
I like the fact that you added hospital.
It's
so
very
thank
important.
you so much. And this opportunity means a lot to me.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome.
You barely find few positive people like this in the country.
Bless up. Bless up.
I appreciate this opportunity.
You're welcome,
your positivity.
You're welcome.
So God bless you.
Bless you too.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak to my
You're welcome. Speak to them, my brother.
Thank you, Ghana. I appreciate this love. And please, let's keep supporting our own. Let's keep, lifting the banner of Ghana. And let's keep supporting RockStar Kuami Eugene. I appreciate the fact that City has been holding me down since 2016, man. And it means a lot to me. And so long as you guys are holding me down, it pushes me, and I'm never going to stop putting the good music out there. I appreciate this. Thank you so much. Go check out Dollar on You. It's on all platforms. Spotify, Amazon, Deezer, everywhere. Boom Play. Go check it out. Apple Music. And let's make another Kuami Eugene hit song. It's big already, but let's push it. Let's make it bigger than Open Gate. Thank you. I appreciate this.
All right, RockStar.
Africa #1.
I'll be right back.